All right, it's 9 o'clock on the dot. Here I am in the spot. You know what we're going to do? We're getting ready to break on through for the last time of 2024. And maybe I know last time I talked big talk. Like, we're gonna stay up all night. Ain't gonna happen. Man, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I guess if we're on this side of the earth, then we had a good Christmas. But man, our whole family was sick as dogs. We had the flu. Did you get tested? Well, my daughter did. She got tested, and it was flu. We all had it. It was a bad one, a rough one. My brother got sick in Raleigh, and then not being able to come down. I ended up getting my coworker at work sick. Ruined his Christmas. So as far as all that goes, it was not a it was not a Merry Christmas, but it was a Christmas we will not soon forget. And I'm over it for the most part, but I always keep a cough at least 2 weeks or a month afterwards. So you're going to be hearing a lot of that tonight, and I apologize in advance. Anybody else out there sick? I see Brian Dunlap says he was sick all week. Well, man, when we all wake up tomorrow, it'll be 2025. No more jive in 2025. I got a few things I want to talk about. First of all, we'll recap. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I know that was wonderful. But one of the highlights of 2024 for me, and I'm sure I speak for the other members of the band and crew, was having Abdullah the Butcher at our show in Atlanta back in May, I think. What a wonderful thing that was. Now, also in 2024, we lost a lot of folks. Folks that we knew and folks that we didn't know. Just people that were part of our growing up. Like just the other day, we lost Sicky Wife Beater from the Mentors, Linda Lavin from Alice, matter of fact, let's go ahead and drink us a break on through toast to old Sicky Wife Beater. Rest in peace. We never crossed paths with the Mentors, ever. The other day, while while sitting on the couch with the First Lady, who was also sick as a dog, we're just talking. And we were talking about what, like growing up, like what was sometimes you remember. Well, we started out talking about, do you remember a particular Christmas being especially good? And the thing is, I have a hard time remembering the individual Christmases. I can remember groups of, and I think I get one thing mixed up with another one. But I did talk about what I do remember as being a great, great day as a child. Now, as you all know, Dad was Air Force, which meant we moved around quite a bit. Now, the First Lady, her dad was Air Force, but he was also air traffic control. And they moved around more than anybody I'd ever heard of in my life. I mean, I thought we moved around a lot, and we did, but I guess it was 1970. Oh, let me think here. I guess it was 72 going into 73. We moved. We moved from New London, North Carolina to Biloxi, Mississippi. Now, when you had to do those moves now, that was a hard sell for the parents, convincing the kids it was going to be a great thing. All you heard was, oh, you can make new friends, or oh, you'll be in a new school, and none of which sounded welcoming to me. But excuse me, y'all, I'm so sorry. But I do remember when we finally made it, a 14-hour drive down to Biloxi. We had, Dad never lived on base. We always lived off base. And we had a trailer, and we always drove, the trailer came behind us. We didn't pull the trailer. It was, it had to be pulled by a rig. And, so they had already gotten there. Trailer was already in its lot. Power hooked up. All that was left to do was them to put up the anchors and put on the anchors and all that kind of stuff. And then I remember we got into Biloxi. They parked the two cars, and we all got in one car. And we went to a restaurant. I don't think it was part of the Edgewater Plaza, but it was in the same parking lot. And I just remember being sitting there eating dinner, and Dad let me get a steak. It's like we were celebrating. Here's our new home. And I remember having a steak and just sitting and looking out at the Gulf of Mexico while the sun was going down. And I remember hearing over the PA some Elton John song. I don't know if it was Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. That may have not been out yet, but I just remember it was Elton John. And I just thought, well, this is kind of nice right here. And so after dinner, we walk over to the Edgewater Plaza. And man, you talk about landing on a what would become a great day. Or there's a guy in there, and people are gathered around in a circle. And here we were, me and Greg, sitting at the front of the circle, you know, cross-legged on the floor. Couldn't do that today. Greg probably could, but I can't. But, and man, there's a guy there with 3 chimpanzees doing tricks, like riding tricycles and throwing balls and all this. Man, I was just like, man, look, we just had steak. I'm looking at the ocean. Now I'm seeing chimpanzees ride bicycles. I don't know that this day could get much better. And then we go walking by and I see a record store. And they had that classic poster of Alice Cooper, the white one, where he's wrapped in the tin foil, got the daisy in his hair, and he's doing like, I got it over there. But that's not the one I had, man. That one, like I even think, I think they got it for me then. Like, we hear this loud music coming out of this place and some incense, you know, and I look back and that Cooper poster's behind the counter, and I'm just like, good gosh, man. I think we moved to the promised land. Monkeys for chimps, you know, Alice Cooper, steak. Then we were turned on to the wonderful taste of orange Julius. I mean, check. Greatest day ever at that point. I don't even know how old I was. Probably 9. Because I turned 10 in 73. So yeah, that's probably 9. What a day. Can y'all think of a better day? I hope y'all had better days than that. I've had, of course, I've had better days than that since then, but I've just, I think the thing that got us started even talking about that was we were watching that new Dexter series, and I guess it's supposed to take place in the 80s or the early 90s, and one of the girls on there said something about, I even got you an orange Julius, and we're just like, I said to her, I said, I remember the first time I ever had orange Julius. It was part of what I consider to be one of the greatest days ever. And that's how we got on that. Y'all got plans for tonight? Y'all gonna do something? Gonna go out? Go ahead and hit me in the comments. Tell me if y'all doing anything or if you're just staying home. We're just staying home. Little guy's already in bed. We've been in there playing Monopoly for the last 2 hours. When I get off here, if everybody's still awake, I guess we'll continue on. But, man, 2024 was indeed something else. Robbie Hargett said his wife's still hanging on to her cough. Man, that's the thing about this, man. For me, it just hangs on and on and on and on. Clinton Zilla says he's playing video games, playing with the kids, listening to Antiseen and Rolling Stones. We were just listening to the Rolling Stones. Adam Wolf staying home. You can't get Adam Wolf out of the house. Jim's going to be in the metaverse. I don't know what that is. Brian's watching Patrice O'Neal videos. I don't know who that is. Mondo says good old chicken wings and good old JC for me. Well, man, I appreciate that. Twilight Zone Marathon. Now you're talking there, Scott LaRock. Shane, happy birthday to your wife. Oh, Jim says it's virtual reality. Okay. Chris is staying home. Brian has confirmed that that person is a comedian. Well, I told you 2005 is the year of no job, man. We got stuff lined up, man. Putting all the finishing touches on the Antiseen Time Machine. A 12-inch vinyl radio show from radio station WSOD FM. 109.1 on your FM dial, Brutalsville, North Carolina. Late night radio show. And y'all are going to dig it, I think. I hope you do. I think you will. And you liking it and giving us a positive reaction to Time Machine will determine whether or not we continue to do one every year or so. My Wi-Fi is acting funny. So yeah, man, you know, we just did this because we wanted to do it, and we were thinking, man, this could be a series of things, but we won't make it a series unless the people demand it. So you let us know. If you say, damn, JC, you got to tell me something, man. I think radio show EPs have run their course. Okay. Adam Wolf says we need more time. Adam got to hear the whole thing. Robbie's thankful for 2024. Great to be part of the JC Dimension. And Robbie, I am happy to have you. We're going to get some stuff done. It's going to be fun, and we're going to be number one. Also in 2025, will come the deluxe reissue of the Eat More Possum LP. Now, when that goes on sale, we're going to do like we've done with the other reissues, or like we did with Ruin Your Groove. We recorded a live concert with what is left of the Eat More Possum lineup way back at the beginning of 24. Honestly, we thought it was going to be out by now, but you know how things go. But we will play the live video probably on a Friday or Saturday night, and right when that video starts playing, the sale on TKO's website and Antiseen's Big Cartel Store will be live, and you can get your copy of the deluxe 2-record set of Eat More Possum. Probably started around, I don't know, 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. Eastern Standard Time, of course. More good news. Malcolm Tent is now officially a North Carolina citizen. Man, I am so sorry about this, y'all. I wish I felt better, man. I really wanted to shoot it with y'all, chew the fat, and stay up until the new year came in, but I don't know if that's going to happen. You can hear my voice is kind of weak anyway. Jim, can you order one of them badass toboggans tonight? Yes, you can, sir. I will take those down at midnight Eastern Standard Time, so get it before then. Oh, the orange beanie is now here with it. Hey, orange beanie. Hey, you like my olive drab beanie? The First Lady got me this for Christmas. I also have a mustard yellow beanie. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And in addition to these two, she also got me a UN Soldier blue beanie. I'm trying to stop having everything be black because I can't find nothing, man. You know what I'm talking about? You throw your black toboggan on your black chair against your black hoodie and your black socks and everything, and before long you can't find nothing. Thank you, oh exalted orange beanie. Yeah, those are good ones. I've been wearing it to work. Still been going to work. Thank you, AJ. I'm much better. Just got this cough hanging on, man. That's all. Well, David, I'm gonna tell you, we got these from a place called Mammoth Headgear. That's for people with big heads. Because, man, I can't wear your standard toboggan or baseball cap or nothing, man. It looks like the seams are screaming for mercy whenever I put it on my big cranium. These are made for big-headed dudes. They had orange, but I couldn't step all over your gimmick and buy an orange one. Well, First Lady bought them for me. I'll show y'all something, man. Y'all know about Rhino Records. Rhino did super deluxe editions of the most popular early Alice Cooper records. They did. They started out with Killer and School's Out. Then they did $1 Billion Babies. Well, just recently, they did Muscle of Love. Look at that. Reproduced in that annoying cardboard mailer with pink ink. First time I've opened up the LP, I got the CD version of it too. But look at this good stuff, man. The book cover is in there. Y'all remember book covers? Man, you could fold this all over your book and have you a nice customized Alice Cooper school textbook instead of, some school textbook. Comes with a nice booklet. Lots of interviews with all the guys about this particular record, about all the songs. Wonderful. And of course, the famous inner sleeve. It shows our heroes, the sailors, going into House of Ill Repute with their shore leave money. Look at that beautiful hot pink vinyl. Look at that. And there's a second LP of demo versions, live versions, and then it shows, you know, well, of course, what happens to the guys when they also on hot pink. Rhino did a great job on these reissues. That's all I'm really interested in anymore, reissues. And they sound great. But Rhino did do a version of School's Out a few years back that was not the deluxe reissue. But we were in Jimmy Repo's store one day, and we did a side-by-side of a 1972 pressing of Warner Brothers versus the, at that point, whatever year it was, reissue of School's Out. And man, I'm telling you, the reissue did not sound better than the original 1972 edition. It didn't. But these and they really took the time on these special edition ones, and they do sound really great. But Corey says put Hell on Spotify. Man, I'm sure we will at some point. David says it'd be perfectly acceptable for the unimpeachable president to wear an orange beanie on stage or around town. Well, I appreciate that, David. You know, you don't encroach on somebody else's colors when you come into their area. You have to ask permission. And y'all saw it right there. I was publicly granted permission to wear an orange beanie and not suffer orange beanie repercussions. So that makes me very happy tonight. Something else is going to happen. We thought it would happen in 2024. All the work went into it. That's faux show. We got it finished. It's at the pressing plant right now. And then right when we should have been getting a tracking number for it, the pressing plant went on Christmas vacation. Now, they don't go back to work until the 6th of January. But by the 6th, we should have confirmation on the shipping of the Clayton and Wensil Songs from Home CD. I'm really thankful of the early enthusiasm we have dredged up for that CD, and I look forward to you all hearing the rest of it. And I'll tell you right now, it's something I'm very, very proud of. And parts of it are in there are career highlights for me. One of them being that version of Peace in the Valley. I know I've touched on it a little bit before. I'm waiting to really talk about it in depth when I have Steve on here with me. Because when we know, when we have it in hand, my plan is to get Steve here and to Break On Through Studios with me live. And as soon as we go live, the sale for the CD on the Antiseen Big Cartel Store will also go live. I look forward to your reviews. I look forward to your criticisms. I look forward to letting people hear it. Like I said before, man, I hope it not only does something for your ears, but I hope it also does something for your soul. And if just one person says to us that it did, then I'm telling you right now, it was worth every single second we put into it. And Clayton Zilla says a Break On Through live from Kingdom Court. Now, you know what? That may be the way to go right there. Because, see, that way I could get to Kingdom Corner, CDs in hand. Me and Steve can go live at the 7 p.m. time. He'll be shutting down Kingdom Corner. And we can be there. I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do live Break On Through from Kingdom Corner. Clinton, that's a good idea. I think me and Steve may have mentioned that at one point, but I tell you, I had a fever for so many days, man. It got to where and I'm still kind of there. I can't really, like, sometimes I can't finish a sentence. Like, my mouth won't catch up with what my brain wants it to say. Oh, boy. But I do like that idea, Clinton Zilla. And I am so glad that your family is feeling better. And I'm going to tell you what, there has been Kentucky Zilla tea drank all in this house over the last 10 days. Which we still cannot thank you guys enough for. Well, I'm trying to think of what else to wrap up. Man, come on, y'all tell me something you want to hear about, or some questions, and then I'm gonna get on off of here. I'm gonna go chug down some cough syrup and watch a little TV tonight. Me and the First Lady. None of us have to go to work tomorrow. Little Coleman will be up bright and early, ready to watch some Ultraman. And I tell you, I ain't gonna lie to you, I love watching it with him. I sure enough do. I want to thank everyone. And for buying the Antiseen ski caps. The classic logo seemed to be the one that people like the most. So I guess when we go to do some more, I'll probably only just do that one. But it's something we're going to offer for pre-sale every winter. Now, I'm not going to keep them in stock and have them during the summer and all that stuff. But when it starts getting cool, they'll come up for sale again. But y'all just be patient with us now. We got to check the toboggan to patch ratio. And the First Lady will get those done as quick as humanly possible. Jim says, are you watching Ultraman in English or with captions in Japanese? Man, we watch it on on Tubi, where they just play it in Japanese. Now, we did do watch some on YouTube, like all the other Ultra guys, like Ultraman 80, Ultra Leo, Ultraman Ace. Man, there's a ton of them. A lot of these are from the 60s and 70s, and we never did get any of them except for Ultraman over here. Let's see, there's Ultra 7, Ultra Taro. And man, the little guy, he don't know what they're saying in the theme songs, but he can sing the cadence of what they're saying to every one of them. We found a modern dance version of the Ultra 7 theme, and he does what's called fight dance to that, where he does all his karate moves in time with the music. We had him do it for the Wheats when they were down, when they were up. And Walt pointed out, he goes, man, the stuff he's doing is like actual, kata moves. And I knew what he's talking about, because I took Taekwondo as a kid, and it's from him watching this. He can imitate stuff really well, for better or for worse on that one. But we do plan on trying to get him into some Taekwondo here soon, so that when he goes to beat us up, he'll be beating us up, accurately and efficiently. Yeah, Matt, there's some Godzilla stuff back there. I've gotten rid of quite a bit. I know y'all looking back at these cases going, you ain't got rid of nothing, damn you, Clayton. But I have, and I'm going to be getting rid of more, man. I'm thinning this stuff out. I like all my lobby cards and all that stuff. I'll keep all that stuff. But a lot of my figures and stuff, they're going to go. Now, a lot of that Godzilla, that's going straight to the little guy. Well, man, once again, man, I apologize for tonight not being as full tilt boogie as I maybe had talked it up like it was going to be. But I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me a little bit on New Year's Eve, a little later than usual. Sorry, I've been coughing through most of the Clintonzilla, not the Godzilla. No, man, I'm keeping... What you see back there, I'm pretty much hanging on to. Except there's a few things that are going to go to Little Coleman. Scholar Rock says, Happy New Year, JC, to you and yours. Keep bringing it. Man, I don't know how to do anything but. I think I can go ahead and announce this. But in March... Now, I don't know the exact dates, but it's the first full weekend in March. We'll be making a run to Piedmont, South Carolina. Back to Atlanta, Georgia, and then down to Mobile, Alabama. So I will keep you all informed and let you know the dates, the venues, and who all is going to be with us, who all we're going to bring out. So we got a few things to look forward to in 2025, and there's going to be a lot more. I can tell you that right now. I'm a couple steps behind tonight. I'll go ahead and admit that to you. I mean, I'm not like I got to admit it. I know y'all can tell, but oh yeah, Clinton reminded me in September 19th and 20th. Rule Breakers Ball 2025 will be happening live, no jive, at Ground Zero in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Wesley, you too, and I want to say something before I leave now. You know all the New Year, New You stuff, all this. Okay, yep. But I don't go much for resolutions. But I would like for you all to not forget the people in Western North Carolina. No, we can't forget, man. It's stuff is happening. Stuff is happening, and things are getting done, but it's nowhere near complete. And Clinton, if you would please put the Encounter Today link up while we're talking here, I would appreciate that. A church I attend, and we also, I think I may have gotten our road dog, Brandon it started going. But they are, they're doing stuff weekly, man, all the time. And if you can donate to their page, it will make sure that that money goes to those people there. Clinton's got the link right there. You know I wouldn't lead you people astray and send you to some operation that, you know, is pocketing everything. I wouldn't do that. But I would like for you to donate anything you can, man. $5, $100, anything you can swing. But I promise you, your donations will be put to good use. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign off, y'all. And I would just like to say thank you for all you have done to make 2024 successful. You know, we do not take you for granted. And we appreciate that you still care about anything we do. We do not compare ourselves to any other group of our ilk and their successes or lack of, and compare what we do. We just do what we do. Why don't you ever play in the big festival? Well, we don't ever get invited. So there's that. But we don't care. We play our thing. We do our thing. And we still have TKO backing us up. Malcolm Tent being down here in the Carolinas is going to make sure that TPOS, Long Haired Weirdo Records, and Death Train Records is going to be putting stuff out in 2025 like you ain't never, ever, never, ever, even ever seen. So you got that to look forward to. And all I can say to everyone is please have a safe, happy New Year. And we'll see you next week right here. Regular time, regular day, Tuesday at 7 p.m. We'll break on through. Hopefully your host, Old JC, will be a little bit more able to lively up himself at that point. But thank you, everyone. And thank you for, and I just want to reach out. I want to say thank you to my bandmates. Thank you to our crew. Thank you to the firm. You all know who you are. And we appreciate all the hard work you do. And we will keep producing high quality, high quantity material throughout the new year. And hopefully we will see you somewhere on the road. So that being said, I will say thank you. May God bless every one of you in 2025. And man, let's just hope for the best year we could possibly ever have. Because I think it's coming. Thanks, everybody. Good night.